Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello my dear students, welcome back to First Commerce Accountancy online classes. Dear student, from last class onwards we are discussing about the concept of basic accounting concept, and we study what is business entity concept and what is money measurement concept. So we are discussing about the basic accounting concepts, right? Basic accounting concepts. We have total 13 basic accounting concepts, and we studied first two concepts, that is business entity concept and money measurement concept. Business entity concept, and the second one what we studied, money measurement concept. And the third one is going concern concept. Going concern concept. See, we know that the main function of accounting is to record the business transaction in the books of account. Through that, we can give the financial statement to the interested users of information. Correct, right? So, and already told that what to record the transactions, we need to follow some of the basic principles or rules which was developed from a long period of time. Okay, so we need to study those concepts to know about the accounting concepts, or to record the transaction in the books of accounts. So each accounting concepts have its own features. Based on that, it contains some of the principles and basic assumptions and ideas how to record the transaction in the books of accounts. That is what the main summary of this basic accounting concepts. Why we need to follow these basic accounting concepts while recording the business transactions? Of course, in order to bring uniformity and consistency, we need to follow some of the basic accounting principles, and we need to follow some of the assumptions or rules or basic ideas at the time of recording the business transaction. That is what we studied in last class itself. So now we know what business entity concept. According to this concept, we should assume that business is separate or business is distinct entity from its owner. While we recording the transaction in the books of accounts, we should take into consideration in the viewpoint of business, not from the viewpoint of owner. That is what we studied in the first concept. And the next concept is money measurement concept. That we know that only economic transactions, which transactions can be measured in terms of money, that type of transaction only can record in the books of accounts. That is according to the assumption of money measurement concept. That is the basic concept which is given by the money measurement concept. And third one is going concern concept. See, according to this concept assumes that the business firm would continue to carry out its operation indefinitely. Say, when you are starting your organization, can you think that my organization can be survival for only 1 year or 6 months? Never. No. Actually, you are starting your own organization with the intention to earn maximum amount of profit with the long run. You want to survive in the society, survive in the market for a long period of time. Within 1 year, I will wind up our organization. You would not think like that, correct, right? So always your thinking is to carry out your organization for a long period of time. So according to this concept, going concern concept assumes that every business organization would like to carry out its operations for a long period of time, that is indefinitely, and would not be liquidated in the foreseeable future. Liquidate means what? Wind up. It would not be, say for example, it would not be liquidated within a foreseeable future. Near future alli ನೀವು business ಅನ್ನು wind up ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, close ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅನ್ನುವ intention ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು business ಅನ್ನು start ಮಾಡಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Your assumption when you are starting the business organization, what is your assumption? What is your thinking? Yes, I would like to continue my business organization for a long period of time. I don't want to close, or I don't want to wind up my organization within a 6 month or within a 1 year or within a few years. You would like to carry out your organization indefinitely for a long period of time. So an example of this concept or example of application of this concept when of accounting is at the time of computation of depreciation for the fixed asset. You might heard the word this depreciation. See, what is the meaning of depreciation? Depreciation. You know fixed asset. Fixed asset means what? Economic resources of an organization. It includes current assets and fixed assets includes what? Furnitures, machinery, land and building, and number of fixed furnitures, motor vehicles. These all are the example for what? Fixed asset. For all those fixed assets, we need to calculate some depreciation or appreciation. Here, depreciation means deduction in the price of or deduction in the value of fixed asset. Reduction in the value of fixed asset. Say for example, you might heard the words like second hand vehicles or second hand some other machinery and all. Say at that time we need to calculate when you are selling. Say for example, in the year 2018 you purchased a machinery costing rupees 10 lakh, and in the year 2019 you want to sell that product. Can you sell the fixed asset with the same price in which price you bought that product? It is not possible. Say for example, in the year 2017 you purchased that machinery for rupees 1 lakh. In the year 2019, if you are selling that product can be valued only for 80,000 or less than that. That is what reduction or deduction in the value of fixed asset is called as what? Depreciation. So how we can calculate depreciation? There are some of the methods are there to calculate depreciation. Later part you will study in depth about this depreciation concept and all. Here, as per this concept, according to this concept, this concept can be easily understood by the application of depreciation, because calculation of depreciation based on the economic life of an asset, not the current value of the asset. Say for example, one fixed asset, the economic life of an asset, the warranty period may be the 5 year. The economic life up to 5 year we can use that machinery properly. That is what economic life of an asset. So when we calculating depreciation, we need to take into consideration of whole economic life of an asset instead of taking the current value of fixed asset. So the going concern concept is applicable to the business as a whole business. This particular going concern concept is applicable to the whole business, not the part or not a small part of the business is affected by this going concern concept. For example, a chemical manufacturing company, okay, producing chemical X, okay, suddenly the government imposes a restriction on the manufacturing and exporting and importing of this, and what we can say that marketing and sale of this particular chemical X. At that time, say for example, that company is producing only one chemical, that is chemical X. It is imposed restriction by the government. Then that going concern concept is not applicable to that company, because that company is closed down. closed down. That company is closing their activities because that company is producing only one particular product. That for the production of that particular product, government imposed some restriction. So the final option to that company is to close their organization because it producing only one type of chemical. Okay, it don't have any other branches and all. So that company X is closing their activity. So it is not considered as company is having going concern. It is not continuing their activity, it is closing their activity. Say take one more example. If say the company XYZ is closing their one particular branch, say one of its branch, and it continue to operate other branches, whether it is this concept is applicable to that particular organization or not. Yes, to that XYZ company this going concern concept is applicable because going concern, that company is closing only one of its branch. Other branches, maybe it may have number of branches, say consider 10 branches. Out of 10 it closing only one branch, remaining rest 9 branches are continuing their operations, continuing their business activities. So this going concern is applicable to that organization. It means what? When we are starting our business organization, we should assume that our organization continue its operation, continue the business activities for an indefinite period, and it would not be liquidated within the foreseeable future. That is what the main assumption of this going concern concept. And this going concern concept is applicable to all type of business as a whole. Okay, so this is about, according to this concept, we should pass the journal entries, especially at the time of calculating depreciation and all. Okay, and the next main concept is accounting period concept. Accounting period concept. See, we need to prepare financial statements at the end of the year or at the quarterly, or we should prepare the financial statement as per the requirement of the interested users. Correct, right? So accounting period concept means what? It refers to the span of time or at the end of which the accounting financial statements are to be prepared, whether it has earned profit, to know why we are preparing financial statement, to know the profit earned or loss sustained by the organization or incurred loss during the accounting period. So accounting period refers to the span of time at the end of which the financial statements are prepared of an enterprise. The financial statement are prepared to know whether the profit and loss or profit earned by the organization or incurred loss in the accounting period. Or else we can say, in other words, accounting period refers to the fixed time period. Why? For what purpose? To prepare the financial statements. Fixed time period is there. That is what accounting period, or we can say that interval of time is called as what? Accounting period. See, different interested users require accounting information. Accounting information of an enterprise. We know that. Why they need accounting information? To take different decisions, they required accounting information of an organization. Say for example, we need 2019-20 financial statement of an organization. Immediate at the beginning of 2020, we required accounting information, right? Suppose that organization is preparing the financial statement at the end of 2020, whether it is helpful or whether it is benefited to any interested users of such information, No. So that providing accounting information, financial information is to be meaningful and it is helpful to the different users, correct, right? So because of that, we need to, as an organization, we need to prepare accounting information frequently at the end of the year or quarterly. We need to prepare accounting information and we need to give that accounting information to the needed users. So here we can say that financial statements are prepared at a regular interval normally after completing a 1 year. That accounting period, normally that accounting period consists of 12 months. How much? It consists of 12 months. Say for example, the Companies Act and the Income Tax Act require accounting information or the income statements should be prepared annually. According to the Companies Act 1956 and Income Tax Act, it gives some guidelines to each and every organization as they should prepare their accounting statement or the income statement every year, means annually they should prepare the accounting information. How they can give the accounting information? Through the statement, that is what income statement or we can say that financial statement. So in case of certain industries or in case of certain situation, preparation of interim financial statement is required. Interim means what? Temporary financial statement is required. Say for example, ABC company is always preparing financial statement at the end of the year, means annually they are preparing financial statement, but in some situation, in certain situation, they need to prepare some interim financial statement. It means what? At the time of retirement of a partner, at that time this accounting period may be different from 12 months period. Accounting period, because maybe there, for example, that ABC company is preparing financial statement every end of the year, every time at the end of the year, that year complete annual period consists of 12 months, but in that 2018 and 19, one partner is retiring. At that time they need to prepare a financial statement in between, in the middle of the year, because to know their company has to give some return to that partner for his investment and all. So for that reason, they to give some return or to clear his account, that company need to prepare interim financial statement, the temporary financial statement. Apart from this, some other companies whose shares are listed on stock exchange, they also need to prepare their accounting information quarterly, because different investors or users of accounting information require financial statement of such companies at the end of 3 months. 3 months period, every 3 months they required some accounting information. So such companies which companies shares are listed on stock exchange, they require accounting information of that company on a quarterly basis. Getting my point? So here we should know that types of accounting period. There are two types of accounting period. Types of accounting period. We should know that there are two types of accounting period. One is calendar year and a fiscal year. Okay, calendar year and a fiscal year. Calendar year for the companies who's following calendar year. Say it starts from 1st January and ends on 31st December. Every year, maybe 1st January 2010 to 31st December 2010. It means it should prepare the financial statement of that particular accounting year at the end of 31st December. They need to calculate, they need to manage all the accounts till 31st December, all the transactions till 31st December of that particular year. Fiscal year is a year, or which company is following the fiscal year, it means it starts from first day of any month other than January. Other than January, first day of any month other than January. And ends on with completing 12 months period. So for example, 1st April 2018 to 31st March 2019, like this. It should consist that period should consist 12 months, and fiscal year may start from any day of first month, means any day of first day of any month, maybe January, February or March, but apart from January, February, March, like that, but it ends on completing with the 12 months period. That is what very important. That what is this is about accounting period concept. It is what interval of time. The span of time to prepare the financial statement of an organization. That financial statement is required to the interested users to know about the profit earned or loss incurred in that accounting period. So this is about accounting period concept. There are two types, calendar year and fiscal year. Calendar year means 1st Jan to 31st December. Fiscal means first day of any month other than January. And for example, 1st April, the accounting year starts from 1st April and ends on 31st March. 31st March of next year. 31st March of next year. That is about the accounting period concept. So take down the assignment question for this class. Write a short note on going concern concept. Going concern concept. Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.